Welcome back. This is the where are we at?
Technodrome.
The Technodrome.
Yeah, basically the final level of all these games. It's the Technodrome.
What Technodrome?
The Technodrome is a giant. It's like the Death Star, but on tank treads, with a giant eyeball on the top.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember my Ninja Turtles lore. I think Krang is the one who is in control of the Technodrome, and like the Foot Clan went to another dimension where Krang is from, and they came back with Krang in the Technodrome.
Where is Krang?
He's a space alien.
I know, but where is Krang?
Oh, in the game?
This? Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't remember if we fight him in this, but you definitely fight him in Turtles in Time.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's cool.
Yes, more than once, actually.
Ah!
Yeah, it's a cool part. Yeah, that's awesome. To go back to what we were talking about a few episodes earlier, I really want to try turtle soup. Apparently it is, like, incredibly inhumane.
Inhumane? That's because PETA says
No. I think, like, the actual preparation process for it is really fucked up.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't want to.
But I still want to try it.
I kind of do.
Yeah.
You've said stuff like, "Oh, it's amazing. Like, tastes amazing." It's like, damn it all.
People really like turtle soup. I think there are like facsimiles though. Like there are artificial turtle soup or something like that where it like tastes fairly close, but I don't really remember. I almost wonder though if it's like shark fin soup, where like a lot of it is just to do with like the taboo of it and the culture around it, but like the flavor is actually not that great. Because shark fin soup it's definitely inhumane. They just pull the sharks up and they fucking defin them and just toss them without their fucking fins anymore.
Well, sharks are godless killing machines.
Sure.
Sorry.
I saw Jaws. Now I know everything there is to know about sharks.
Yep, they're godless killing machines.
The preparation around shark fin soup is really messed up. But it's not only is it messed up, it apparently doesn't taste very good. Like the shark fin doesn't really have any distinguishable. I'm just stuck in that loop. That's how you make turtle soup, as it turns out.
As it turns out, just shock the turtle.
Yeah, until it's melted, and then you put it in a bowl, scoop it up. Just like that. I'm fucking stuck again. It's really messed up.
That's how you guys got your orders, you said. Is it not?
The soup, it's just, so it soaks in the broth, and it's like just gelatinous, and it doesn't have any flavor. So shark fin soup, you pay entirely too much for a product that is like very steeped in like animal cruelty, and it doesn't even taste good. So it's kind of shark fin soup is some real bullshit.
Look at this shit. He's not hitting me.
Yeah. No, I helped. I helped.
I helped. Is that popcorn? Popcorn. It's popcorn.
The Ninja Turtles then begin feasting on it.
Oh, Krang!
There he is. There's Krong.
Who's that weird dude on him?
Krang pilots that guy. Krang is the brain in the stomach. Did you not know that?
I sort of knew.
Yeah, the buff, bald guy is just a shell for Krang. It's a robot.
Also,
and Krang is the brain.
Or he's a dead guy.
No, Krang's the brain.
No, like
wasn't Krang in the last Michael Bay Ninja Turtles?
Yes. Yes.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, you know.
I know Beep Boop and Rocksteady were too.
Yeah. Apparently it was a big controversy because like they're like, oh look, they're like gay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like I don't know why. It's just like they insinuated that they're gay, and it's like, oh, there's a big step in a direction. It's like there's no step in any direction. It's just people like.
Okay, I don't care if Bebop and Rocksteady are gay, like at all. That just also sort of feels like a shoehorned in choice.
That's the thing. It's shoehorned.
Yeah.
It's just shoehorned. Like
what if we made them gay for the novelty of it, kind of thing?
That's what.
Like,
that's what
actually seems kind of shitty.
That's what's disgusting about it. It's like it's just for the novelty.
It bugs me when they do stuff like that just for the novelty because it's treating like it's saying like, oh, you're gay? How novel? Like that's a shitty thing to say about somebody.
I feel like they're trying to do it because like, oh hey, like you're like, you know, like it's okay to be.
Ken Penders tried to do that with the Rotor character in Sonic the Hedgehog, and like it was definitely a novel thing because he was sitting there going like, yeah, I just wanted to arbitrarily make somebody gay. And it's like, that's kind of shitty though.
I don't know if it's like the Ninja Turtles movie or if it was like the series from Nickelodeon.
Ken Penders also has some real George Lucas red tail shit going on where he thinks he's being like really diverse when he's not. It's like you saw that George Lucas thing, I assume, where he was doing an interview for Red Tails and he's like, oh yeah, it's the first movie with an all-black cast. But it's like, no, it's not. It's definitely not the first movie with an all-black cast. You stupid, crazy white man.
Oh, Shredder. Shit.
Multiple Shredders. Crisis of Infinite Shredders, as it were. Wait, yeah, there's... I got absolutely nothing against, like, diverse characters, gay characters, anything like that. I think that there's... I think there's a very easy to distinguish line between when...
Oh, I turned back to a normal turtle.
A very easy to distinguish line when it is just being done for the sake of novelty, and
I think
doing that for novelty's sake is shit.
The best way to do it is not acknowledge it, or like you have to write it. Oh, good lord.
Because that's just, like, at that point, it's demeaning. It's like saying...
Yeah.
It's like saying your race or your gender or your orientation is a novelty. And that's fucked up, man.
It's like the same thing to do, like, oh, like, did you know that, like, this person was Asian? It's like, but, like, why would you say something like that? Like, there's no, we didn't want, like, if it mattered in the story, like, why bring it up? You know, like...
Yeah, no, I don't care.
It shouldn't be like a defining thing. It should be like...
Look, I've seen a lot of Art of Gay Bebop and Rocksteady, so I'm already well acclimated to it.
Oh.
But...
oh, no.
Like, I genuinely don't care. That's fine. Make the turtles gay. And incestuous. Fuck it!
I mean, like, are they really brothers? Or do they call themselves, like...
I think they just like call themselves brothers. I don't think they're actually brothers. Because, like, they look fairly different in a lot of materials. Like, they seem like they're different types of turtles.
Just add Venus and you'll be fine. It's just a good giant thing. Oh,
no, we're not going back into Venus territory ever again. Nope.
Man, are we killing him yet?
I'm not sure.
Jesus. Okay, we got him. Ow.
I want to see these Shredders make out with each other. Is what I want.
Do you think he does that? Like, do you think he just...
Okay, here's a better question. Would you do that? If there were 3 of you, would you make out with one of you?
No. I wouldn't. I would have one play video games all day, have the other one actually do my work.
I would do that, and I'm saying I would make out with one of you.
Please no.
No.
Oh god, that's so terrifying to like turn it back into like your turtle form. Like everything you've done, just everything's just undone, and you go back to being like a little turtle. We did it.
Yeah. We beat the game. I told you this one was really short.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were
arcade games are not that long.
We're in some weird alternate dimension. I didn't even notice that.
Technodrome, man.
Yeah, look, no, we're in an alternate area.
Yeah, it's like.
Is it underground or is this like alternate?
Epilogue: freaked the foots, comma, mangled the Mousers, and totaled the Technodrome. That's turtle power. I'd like the double period, not quite an ellipses. But what about the Shredder and Krong? Burned to toast? Vaporized to milkshake? Or escape to Dimension X? Until we know none of us can sleep safely on our beds. Ugh! Shells.
Staff! That's what Dom uses.
You ever hear that story about the one producer who always claps for like every credit at the end of a movie?
No.
Because he understands, like, even if it's a bad movie, every one of those credits, they worked hard and they tried the best that they could. So he gives them his respect and he claps.
Oh.
I do that at the end of every arcade game.
You do?
In private, in the security of my own home, where none of the people involved will be able to appreciate it, and where until now nobody knew about it.
Until now.
But I want you to appreciate that I appreciate that everyone puts a lot of hard work into what they do.
Okay.
So you better clap for me, is what I'm saying.
Oh, no, thank you.
I spent a lot of time bringing our lives up to 666.
No, you can go fuck yourself.
Oh, I'll go fuck myself. I'm gonna pull open some Bebop and Rocksteady pictures. I'm subscribed to some websites.
The 3 of you?
Please read my fanfiction where I go to Dimension X and I get cloned into 3 Georges and I find Bebop and Rocksteady and...
You proud of yourself for that joke?
I'm not proud of anything that I've done here. So, we need to rank this game. Well... I think I know what to do here. Is that. Oh, yeah. Dada. Dad. Double dads.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright.
You should have been dad and mom.
Yeah.
Now we gotta play the whole game over again.
I know. That wasn't that fast. It was
So,
quick.
we need to rank this against the first Ninja Turtles game.
Number 1.
No shit. This is a really fun arcade game. It definitely has some of the shortcomings an arcade game would have, where like the hitboxes don't always feel great, and you can get stun locked very easily, and you die often. But that is the point of arcade games because they're trying to suck away all your quarters. So I kind of just go in expecting that. But when you're playing it like this and you just keep mashing the button and putting the quarters in, it's not a big deal.
Right.
The Xbox 360, like the arcade version of this, actually had it so you had a certain amount of lives and you would game over.
Oh, that's
and
bad.
so you still had consequences for not doing well.
That's bad.
I remember it not being like an issue, really. Yeah.
Okay. You just do continue.
It felt fair enough.
Okay.
But yeah, like compare that against the bad hitboxes and the bad iframes and stuff in the NES Ninja Turtles.
Oh, this one wins.
Which also had bad platforming, and this is.
But this one just it's a straight run. Run through it. That's it.
I would say this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, is like a nice baseline of like this is what a good Ninja Turtles beat 'em up would be, and I think that later games made better on what this did.
So we're just going from like worse to better. Is what you're saying?
No, because Hyperstone Heist is probably going to be last now. I don't think that's better than Turtles in Time. But
Okay.
it's been a while. I might be.
Okay, we'll see.
I might change my mind.
We'll see what's going on.
This is definitely better than the first. Music's pretty good. I do think there are better Turtles games than this, but we will get there. So,
okay.
Until next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.